Part two of our Dunefield talk here at White Sands National Park. In the first video, I talked about how this is gypsum sand. So I'm just going to demonstrate again how this is very fine. I'm going to sprinkle it in front of Manu there, and maybe you can see against his red shirt just how fine that sand is. Runs through the fingers like fine sugar. So gypsum is calcium sulfate. So CaSO4.H2O. So it's calcium sulfate that's taken on water into its chemical structure. And I think that's why this makes this Dunefield a little bit more firmer than would be the case if it were quartz sand, because maybe just a little bit of moisture in the sand helps it to bind together just a little bit. And we'll come on to the moisture holding capacity of the sand in a second. But essentially this is an active Dunefield. You can see there's footprints all over the place from various people, but almost on a daily basis, when the wind will blow at some point in the day, the footprints will very rapidly get covered over. It's remarkably still at the moment, I have to say. We're in the middle of a fairly warm afternoon. I think last time we looked it was 83 degrees Fahrenheit, which is high 20s, low 30s degrees C. The source of the sand partly comes from a lake which is down in the southwest, Lake Lucero, but also small streams running in from the surrounding mountains, which we can see all around us, have brought sand into this low point in the Tularosa Basin over time. And the wind predominant, or at least the dominant sand blowing wind, comes from the south and southwest. So if the camera just pans around and looks at these dunes over there in the distance, you'll see that the steepest faces on the dunes are on the downwind side, and they're all pointing off to the northeast. So that tells you that sand is coming from the southwest. These are Barkanoid type dunes. Okay, and the camera pans around again and looks at these people sliding down the slip face of that dune. Obviously the steepest slopes are on the slip face, and these people are exploiting that fact to have a bit of fun with their slides. Just going to ask Manu about the water holding capacity of the dunes then. As perhaps you can see, there's vegetation in between the dunes themselves. So what do you think the water holding capacity is?
Yeah, so we are seeing some evidences of water here. First of all, it rains here. So if camera zooms on any surface, you'll see the drops. You'll see the marks of the drops, right?
Yeah, so that's probably a small shower in the last day or two.
Yeah. So that's one evidence. Other than that, we can see vegetations in between the dunes. So these could be the deflation surfaces which are intersecting with the groundwater levels right now, and vegetation is growing in. It's not just one example, there are many examples everywhere. So what happens is rain falls and then it seeps down and also comes out when the groundwater table intersects the surface, and it is sustaining some ecology here with that.